We call it spice milk or masala milk.
Sample size for all of you, so not taking exact measurement.
So sample. Sample cups.
So we use whole milk, organic whole milk, and there are the ingredients that you would put in there: saffron, cinnamon, cardamom, black pepper, turmeric, sugar, ginger powder, and nutmeg. So we start off with saffron. You would rub it a little bit and then put the saffron first because it has the most delicate flavor. And
in 1 cup, about how many?
In 1 cup of milk, you'll put about 2-3 strands of saffron. So
cinnamon would be aggravating for pitta, wouldn't it?
No, not with milk.
Not with milk.
Because milk is so cooling and so sweet and so kapha increasing that in fact when cinnamon is added, it actually makes the milk more balanced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now this doesn't mean that you have to have all the ingredients of the recipe. Like in my home, sometimes I run out of this or that, so it doesn't mean you can't make it. And if nothing else, at least boil your milk and drink it. Never, never, never drink it cold, because what it does, beyond the doshas, it can really subdue our agni. So you want boiled milk, and it will never give you phlegm or gas or flatulence. And the recipe we are giving you works on all 3 doshas. Pounding green cardamom, black pepper, and
cinnamon.
And small amount of cinnamon. I personally don't enjoy cinnamon in my milk, so I don't have it. But you can, because you know the benefits of cinnamon.
Can you use powdered cardamom?
Absolutely. But like we said, if you use whole, because cardamom and a lot of whole spices have their volatile oil still there, versus the powdered one, you don't know how long it was in the market, in the store sitting like that. It might not have some of its qualities. So we tend to keep one of these in the kitchen right next to our stove and quickly do it.
Does the cinnamon bark, do you pound it or do you just put it in?
I just pounded
You
it.
just pound it
Or
in.
you can put it in.
You can put the whole thing, but for better, if you want to get the maximum out of it,
You pound it a little bit, okay.
Yeah.
How much of each for 1 cup of
Pinch,
milk?
pinch,
A
pinch.
pinch each.
Very
So
little.
for 1 cup, you'll probably take 2 cardamoms, maybe 4 or 5 black peppercorns, and or maybe less than black pepper.
See, I want to, you learn the basic recipe today, then next class I will tell you, like in winter we can increase black pepper. Do you agree? But in summer and late summer we can reduce the black pepper.
How much cinnamon for a cup?
Little tiny amount.
Very small amount.
A little bit of nutmeg. Turmeric.
I think it's a tad bit more. But you know, when you're making milk, you're not micro measuring. Sometimes something's a little more or less.
Yeah, sure.
Now if you're trying, if you have excessive kapha dosha vriddhi, would you add sugar?
No.
But if you have vata vriddhi, would you add sugar? Pitta vriddhi?
Yeah.
If you need sleep, would you add it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the milk is ready, it's boiling.
What kind of sugar again?
Raw sugar organic.
Organic.
Your spice milk?
If you add ghee, You can. Which dosha will it increase?
Kapha.
Will it improve sleep?
Yes.
And kapha dosha for next, with ghee it will also become mildly laxative for the next morning. So if your vata dosha or pitta dosha is in vriddhi, you can add ghee at night. Now if you are kapha dosha, say Leila wants to lose weight, but I know that Leila has some vayu also going on internally. So this is good for you. But you would not eat a meal and then have a whole glass of it. You could just replace your meal with this. Do you agree? But say, if for example you are in increased vata pitta vriddhi, can you have your meal and then a glass of this before sleeping?
You think?
Yes. You follow?
So you
If you took 1 glass of milk and you added 4 glasses of water in it and the spices, okay? Alright? And you brought it to a boil, and once the whole mixture came to a boil, you reduced the heat and you simmered it for 5-7 more minutes till the water kind of evaporated, and you eyeballed it and it's kind of coming back to the 1 cup. Okay? Yes.
Is it okay to use goat milk instead of cow milk?
No. This recipe for, because goat milk, we'll talk about goat milk. Goat milk is goat milk causes weight loss. So goat milk is a different kind of milk. So then you bring the 4 cup water back to 1 cup. What happens in this, divided we add water? What happens? What do you think?
Light.
Why? Now, there are 2 benefits. One is, by giving it more time to keep boiling, what happens between the spices and the milk? They mix better. They knead better, right? And secondly, because of all the heating and the warming, it becomes lighter and lighter. And this milk would be better for even a kapha person, or if you are having a heavier digestion. How do you like the milk? Delicious, huh?
And you will always have it warm. You can't make it enough in the morning and drink it.
And you
before
can't
bed.
keep it in the refrigerator.
Yes.
Though, because that changes the complete quality of everything. But you can take it to work in a hot thermos maybe and drink it hot. People who have a disturbed digestion or who also have kapha vriddhi going on, they should add 4 cups of water to the milk and the spices, bring it to a boil and then turn it to a low and simmer it till, don't turn it to an extreme low but to a medium low so it simmers, and all the water kind of evaporates, and then drink it, because that would lighten the milk and it would also titrate the milk with the spices better. And people who have, say, lactose intolerance or heaviness, etc., they would benefit from that light milk. Alright? So, there are some children also who cannot digest milk. Have you heard about that? They get colicky and gassy on cow milk. So then the doctors say give them soya milk, or not goat milk, that would be better. Soya milk or rice milk. And we know what soya milk and rice milk are. They are like fake milk. So then I tell the mothers to boil the milk. Even if you don't add spices, if you reduce it by 4 times, what will happen? That milk becomes digestible and the same child starts benefiting it. Because if the child's inner Agni is not working, then we borrow the Agni from outside, slow the time of the cooking it, so that all the particles are nicely well moved and heated, and then we break it down into the... But we never in Ayurveda, even if you have a Pitta dosha is in Vriddhi, we would never drink it cold. Why? From the refrigerator. Why? Because even if you're Pitta dosha dominant, you don't want your Agni to wipe out.
But plus, can you still give yourself a vata vriddhi condition?
Huh?
You can still give yourself, or I mean, a kapha vriddhi.
Vriddhi. Very good. There are books which say that Pitta people can have ice cream. How can they have ice cream? Because if you are Pitta and you are having ice cream, ultimately it will lead to kapha vriddhi and cold and cough. Do you agree? 3 doshas are in balance. So your prakriti doesn't allow you any such liberty. So say Gauri is Pitta dominant, we can say to her, watch out, you should neither have kapha vriddhi, nor vata vriddhi, nor pitta vriddhi. But yes, when you are in heat, that will be the first to go. You follow? But Can Gauri have kapha vriddhi and get away with it? No. Even that will cause a problem. Can she have vata vriddhi? No.
Hot fudge.
Hot fudge on the ice cream? No, it will cause incompatibility because in Ayurveda we don't mix hot and cold together. So we won't follow up this hot water with cold water. Hot milk with cold water. Asato ma satkamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.